Hey there, happy Valentine's Day. So if you found yourself on this video, then it probably means you have no one to be with on this special occasion, but that's okay. We're going to make a simple project in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, so you can do that instead. Basically, we're going to make a love calculator. So how this works is you just put in a name, so maybe Apple, and then put in your crush's name, and then you click calculate, and you see Apple and Banana have a 10% chance of falling in love. So that's pretty much this project. And before we begin, I just want to let you know that I do have other web project tutorials on my channel, such as Wordle, 2048, Connect4, Sudoku, and so on. And I'll be posting weekly, so if you're interested in that, please consider subscribing. Also ask your crush to subscribe too, that would help a lot. Alright, so let's begin. First, create 3 files, index.html, script, JS, style.css. So just doc type, HTML, and then we're going to add a head. So the usual stuff, char set, UTF-8, and then meta name equals viewport, content, width equals device width, initial scale 1.0, and then let's add a title, so it'll be love calculator, and let's link our style sheet. So link rel style sheet href style.css, and let's do the same for our script. So source script.js. Okay, so now let's start working on the body. And in our body, we're going to create a container. So we're going to create a div, so it's this rectangle, and then we're going to input a header, a paragraph tag, and input tags, and a button. So let's start by creating a div. This will be content box, and then the header will be love calculator, and then let's add a paragraph tag for instructions. So enter your name and your crush's name to see the chance that this relationship will work out. And then let's add a break line, and now let's create a label for our input. So label for your name. So this will add the text your name next to the input box. And then input type, we have text, ID equals your name, and name equals your name. And then let's also add some breaklines tag here. So basically this ID is going to be used by JavaScript to see what is currently in that input box so that we can get that name and populate the message after. So let's do the same for the crush's name. So label for crush name, crush's name, and then input type, text, ID, crush name, name, crush name, and then let's put some breakline tags here. And let's also add our button. So button ID is equal to calculate. And then for the button text, we're going to put calculate. And then let's add our message result. So we're going to have a header, ID, result message, and a paragraph tag for the percentage. So ID, result, percentage. So basically this result message will say A and B's chance of being together or something like that. And our result percentage would be just that one number that we'll get in JavaScript. And we're going to use JavaScript to populate the 2 fields. So for now, we'll just leave it empty. Alright, so now let's open up that folder and just double click on the HTML. And this is what we have so far. Alright, so let's style our web page. So let's start with the body. We're going to make the font Arial, and we're going to align the text, center everything, and let's add a background image. So to do that, you just do background image, and you do URL, and I'm going to use hearts.jpg. So this is what the background will look like. You can use any image you want. Just go on Google Image and select any heart image. It's your choice. So if I save and take a look at the web page, you can see it's quite expanded. So let's go fix that. So first we want to have background size cover so that it covers the entire screen, and then we don't want any of it repeating. So background repeat, no repeat. Okay. All right, so if I refresh, this is what we have. So now let's style the box. So content box. We're going to set the width to 400 pixels, height to 500 pixels. Background color, we're going to make it, let's make it white smoke. And then we're going to add some padding so that it pushes the content inwards so that the words are not touching the edge of the box. So we're going to add a padding of 20 pixels. And let's center the box. So margin 0 auto. And let's also add a margin top so that the box is not touching the top of the web page. So margin top, we're going to push down by 50 pixels. If I refresh now, you can see this is what we have. And I kind of want to round out the edges a bit. So let's go and do that. So we'll set border radius to 10 pixels. All right, sweet. Now we have a round border. Okay, so let's style the calculate button. So we're going to make the width of the button 150 pixels. The height will be 50 pixels. And we're going to set the background color of the button to be pink. Let's set the color of the font to be white. And we'll set the font size to be 20 pixels. And we'll also add a border radius, so 10 pixels. All right, so if I refresh, you can see we have our button. Let's hide this black outline border. So border, none. All right, there we go. So now we need to be able to process these names and add a click handler for this calculate button. So when the page loads, we're going to do window.onload function. And we're going to get that button by the ID. So document.getElement by ID. And we set the ID to calculate earlier. And we're going to do button.add event listener. It's going to listen for a click. And when it gets a click, it's going to call a function. So calculate love. And then function calculate love. We're going to get the two names from the input boxes. So your name is going to be document.getElement by ID, your name. And for the input value, it will be .value. And let's also do the same for the crush's name. Crush name is equal to document.getElement by ID, crush name .value. Okay, so we only want to process the button click if these two names are valid. Basically, they're not empty. So we're going to do if your name is not equal to empty string and crush name is not equal to empty string. We're going to generate a random number. So let percentage equal to math.floor, math.random times 101. So math.random gives a number between 0 and 1, but it doesn't include 1. So technically the max number would be 0.99999 and so on. And then we want to multiply this by 101. So it will be between 0 and 100 point some number in the back. And then we're going to use math.floor so that we can get rid of the decimal and just round it down. So it'll be somewhere between 0 and 100%. So now let's do document.getElement by ID, and we're going to get that result message tag and populate a message. So in our text, we're going to set it to your name plus and plus crush name plus chance of love. Okay. And then let's also add the percentage. So document.getElement by ID, result percentage, .inner text. We're just going to set it to percentage.toString. So it's that random number we generated. And we're going to add the percentage sign. All right, so if I refresh and I put in John and Mary and I hit calculate, we can see 22%. That's a fair shot, I guess. You can see this number is pretty small, so let's add a style for this number and change the font size. All right, so over here in our CSS, we're going to add a style class for the ID of result percentage and set the font size to 50 pixels. Okay, so now if I refresh and I put in John and Mary and I hit calculate, oh shit, 3%. Okay, at least it's not 0, so it's still worth going for, I guess. But you can see the number is bigger now. And yeah, that's pretty much this tutorial. And if you found this video entertaining or you learned something in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, please let me know down below in the comments. Leave a like and consider subscribing. And don't forget, ask your crush to subscribe too. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.